I can't seem to shake you, baby. All I do is dream about you, baby. All I do is dream about you. Remember when you loved me? I loved you, and then you left me alone. You know I'd always come back home. We can't pretend that this is the end, baby. All
Back
I
live on
do
Sunday night.
is
Don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe, and hit the share. When you hit the share, you gotta hit the all live from Chicano Street on Chicano 2. Bienvenido to all the gente this Sunday night. I thought I'd bring a special guest on to you. So I appreciate you guys who did that big three, not just for me, but for my special guest. And the Sunday night cabrones. Huh? All up in the stream, all up in Sunday night football. Dallas won, Niners, all of them won. Amados, okay, Amados, we throwing punches over football teams and shit. Not that serious, cabrones, not that serious. All right, so let me go ahead and bring on a special guest that I got on. Okay, then I'll cue the music a little bit down. Let me go ahead and bring on a special guest that her time is very precious. I appreciate it, like all of ours is, and it's Sunday night. And without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and bring on Amiga. Loca, how are you, Amiga?
I'm good. How are you? Thanks for
Good,
having me.
good, good. It's Sunday night. We're briefly talking before we went live about just all day. Just you've been out and about. How the weather's amazing, man. Is the weather still nice? Is down there?
Beautiful. I was in Calabasas all day, my girl's birthday. So we were at mimosas all morning.
That's right. Shout her out.
Laura, happy birthday.
That's right. If you're tapping in right now on Chicano Street, Chicano Tube, Laura, I want to give you a happy birthday also from all the raza that's over here. So, amiga, it's your first time on the platform. So let me let you know a little bit of cómo estamos aquí. Really, we try to level up people here, and we associate with people como, well, I've seen you on platforms. So you're just, I mean, I'm introducing you, but you really need no introduction. Recently, you've gone viral. And less to the gente, you've been sleeping under a rock the last week. You would not know, mi amiga Loca right here, which is from East LA. So LA is in the casa, man. I got every time I go live, amiga, we always got Boyle Heights checking in.
Yeah,
and
I'm
everywhere.
Boyle Heights, not East LA.
Yeah, hey, okay, there you go. Clarify it for me, because you know where I am. Here's crazy. A lot of people think that I'm in Northern California. I'm not. I'm in Central.
Okay.
So estoy abajo, so like on top of like Santa Maria, still a little bit on top of Oxnard, but we don't want to get into all that. Okay, no, they're not here to hear me. I want to go ahead and ask you a couple questions, amiga. So don't forget to hit that like, and then in the end, I want you, if you can, put it how they can get a hold of you if they wanted to get a hold of you. If you got a brand, if you got anything up and coming, aspiring, I want you to put those links out there or something in the end, okay? So, amiga, let me introduce you again. I saw you on American Cholo with Gold Toes. Shout out to Gold Toes. That's my brother from another mother. Yeah, shout out to Gold Toes. And he travels far. He goes from, I'm 5.5 hours, and he has to go like another 2 hours down there. So I saw you on that podcast. And could you explain what was the whole vibe down there going on the podcast? You were invited. Dime.
It was great. It was awesome. American Cholo. He's great guy. I mean, I had a good time.
Shout out to AC.
I was just there for, just to speak a little bit. I had a good time with Gold Toes. He's a great person. He's a great networker. That's basically it. I had a good time there at American Cholo.
That's right. Gold Toes, I see Gold Toes as one of those innovators, because él también, como muchos de nosotros, crecemos en la calle. So he's been through everything that everyone else has been through, just, being in the neighborhoods and all that. But the level that he's on now, where he's able to open doors and give opportunities, is the same thing. That's the same thing for Chicano too. That's what we're trying to do. This channel is way bigger than me. This is the gente. This is the raza. And it's not a new movement. This is an old movement that's been going on since the 60s and 50s and 70s and you name it. but I did see you on there, and I want to give a shout out to Gotos and to American Cholo because they're on some grown man shit.
Yeah.
They're really on some grown man and grown woman shit. And for the ages of some of us, I'm in my 40s. I'm not saying I'm old. I'm in my 40s. For the ages of some of us, we're too old to just be going backward anymore. Especially we got, yeah, it's come on, let's just keep it real. Tenemos hijos. And
Yeah.
I like that level up mentality where we don't have to agree on everything, but let's just hit goals and level up in life.
Right. That part.
That part right there. Yeah. So again, unless you've been living under a rock, there's so many layers to an onion that happen in a situation at a music video shoot. First thing I wanted to ask is I had asked for some questions. Explain to me if you can this, because either on an interview, I think I heard you say it, but some people didn't know what this means. What's the difference between a resident and someone that's a non-resident? That means, I guess, someone with the program. Can you give that difference out?
Resident is someone who's not in a gang.
Period. O sea,
Yeah.
that's the end. It's as quick as it defines it. So a lot of
Right.
people fall into that category. So they're not subjects to anything under that code at all, or they are.
No, they're just residents. I mean, they're not part of a gang. And then you got, you got gang members that's part of, that's people who follow protocol, and
Of course. And when I heard Jenny speaking on her live, because I heard the whole live and I was like, whoa, it was a crazy, crazy, crazy situation. And I
Yeah.
started thinking for individuals that tell her, don't get the law enforcement involved. Don't, it's kind of like you were telling her a foreign language, because it's like you were telling her, don't protect yourself. And
Right.
you didn't get allegedly attacked, assaulted, or what happened to you. So it doesn't process for some people's mind. And here on on Chicano Tube, I have a background, I have a history, and at the same time, I'm always trying to evolve people and letting them know that civilians think like that.
Yes, they do. I mean, they're not supposed.
Yeah, some technical difficulties. Civilians don't think like that. That means when something happens to you, it's like, whoa, you know what I mean? You're gonna think by what can I do to make this right, or why is this situation happening? So let me give some background to the story, okay? We have some technical difficulties. I'm gonna give some background to the story, okay? So the background to the story is this: she was invited to a video shoot, Jenny 69, and I don't think I've ever given like really my dissertation or a breakdown on there, but now's the time. And since I got Loca on here, anything that she wants to add, she can go ahead and add as well. There are so many layers to this. First of all, Jenny 69 was invited to a video shoot, gente. And again, someone could be in the comment section and be like, well, she grabs a bandana and she flies it in the air. I don't know. I never seen a video with her grabbing a bandana and flying in the air. Maybe you can let me know. I don't know. And so she's not subject to none of these things. And at the same time, this happened before the shoot even happened. Imagine Jenny 69 having to be so much of a professional that she got to allegedly gente, boom, 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 going to town on her. And then she brushes it off and says, I just can put makeup on this and still continue the shoot. That was crazy. And then in the end, according to her, we're all just talking about what's put out there on YouTube Landia. It's the internet. A lot of shit's already out there. So we ain't breaking no new news. It's just, it is what it is. In the end was another time that she feared for her life. And that's
Right.
according to her. And when I heard that, I said, whoa, it's crazy. I don't know the individual. I don't know the rapper. I actually have never even heard of him. I've heard of that song. I've heard of the most popular song, right?
Yes.
That he came out with. But when you heard that, and then you heard that she went with security to the place, I mean, what did you think immediately?
I mean, immediately I was upset. I mean, because that, like you said, she's what, 120 pounds. I mean, Miss Pinks is actually moving that way. Like, you don't move that way, especially if you're an artist. You're an artist, like, you help each other. We help each other, in whatever way as Latinas to come up. I mean, that's how we do it. We don't stomp on each other. I mean, females are quick to just be jealous of each other and hate on each other. Like, why? Like, just help each other, and we all, there's money for everybody. And when I heard that,
Exactly. And
there's money
it's
for
not a new situation. Someone getting packed out is not a new situation, but the principles
right.
is what
The
we're talking about.
the principles, yes. Yes.
And when I heard you speak up, it's like you were just saying what was coming natural to you. What's right is right, and what's wrong is wrong. And here on this channel, we try to bring common sense back into situations. I tell a lot of the youngsters it's not that serious. I said you should just run it one on one. Actually, I got a boxing gym, so actually I'll bring them back down to the boxing gym, amiga, and I'll let them tire themselves out till they don't want no more. That's where I'm at in my life. And so
Right.
that was a crazy situation. But when she feared for her life in the end, you did a video, you went viral. You broke the internet. I gotta let you know, you broke the internet, went viral. So don't forget to follow her on IG. I'm gonna put the links at the bottom of the video for sure, and I'll have them shout it out in the end. You went viral right away for just speaking what came natural to you. Did you see a lot of bullies around where you were at, or how was just el ambiente, if you can?
Where I grew up, you mean? Bullies?
In life in general, all your life, have you seen people get bullied, or
Oh
were you
yeah.
always the neutralizer?
Even being in prison, I had people's backs in there. Like I've always been that protector. You know, if you're my friend, like all my homegirls call me. If anything, you know, hey, this is going on. This is going on, and I'm like quick to jump. I'm one of those. Like you're not gonna mess with my people. Like I, especially the people who prey on the weak. That's just like no. So I got an opportunity to feel like have I didn't even really be a fan of Jenny 69. I'm not an internet person like that. So I'm just I'm a hood person. You know, I grew up in the hood. Did some time. I just mind my own business, and I just felt like she needed a chequeada straight up.
Let me ask you this, because here's another interesting question on something that you just said right now. What should the gente do should the gente separate the internet from reality? Because it seems like a lot of things that happen on the internet pour over into real life. Should the people just separate and say, you know what? If gente are bumping heads in here, están chocando, people get into beefs all the time. Not everyone likes each other. But should that just stay on the internet, or no? Whatever you do on the internet carries over into real life. What do you think about that question?
Well, there's real life where you can get at people and put them to the side when they're your homies or people that you see in the street doing something. But when they're artists, how am I gonna get a hold of her? There's no way I could be like, oh, let me call her on the phone. No, so I had to speak up in my mind, and I knew she was gonna see it. I knew somebody it was gonna get to her somehow. When you're calling somebody out on the internet, it's gonna get to them in whatever way. So I mean, there's real life, like you said, and there's internet. So I mean, that's the best
Yeah.
way to get to an artist.
Yeah, exactly. And it's crazy because I come from the generation, and I don't know if you could relate with this. I was speaking with Tony A couple weeks ago, and we're like, damn, it's crazy when you see, showing shots on the internet. Yeah, people can bump heads and all that, but where people just try to put too much energy into it, and supposedly you're from the old school. Supposedly you're from the generation which was, oh shit, they're gonna pull up in like 464s, and we're not even gonna talk about it. That's just what's gonna happen. It's gonna be a situation at your door if you said
Right.
something. But now the internet, it's a little bit different there. So I was just asking that question if you thought the distinction is, because a lot of people talk on the internet, and to me, it's like I always go to the neighborhood and I tell the little youngsters, hey, if you see me, beefing with someone or chocando gente, that's the internet, and that's not real life. Real life is here, how we see each other.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Great. Let me ask. Yeah, amiga. Jenny was in stilettos. She
Yeah.
had stilettos. She had like a romper,
Had a
and she had like
stripper,
a
she
little
had a
thing.
stripper outfit on, you know? She had a stripper outfit on.
Okay.
Yeah.
And could you imagine being in that situation? How are you even supposed to defend yourself?
I mean, I actually been in a situation like that. That's why it kind of triggered me. I have gotten jumped, and it wasn't because I had it coming. It was just enemies, just girls that from a different barrio jumped me. I was wearing high heels. I was wearing a little dress. So it has, but I mean, I didn't get my ass whooped. So I fought back. I think I broke one of their noses. So I got my leg back. But
How many inches though with the stiletto?
they were like 6-inch stilettos. Like,
Oh,
yeah.
balance. Jeez, Louise, I don't know how you did that. Oh man, that's crazy. That's a normal occurrence for a lot of Chicanos. Unfortunately, we grew up like that.
That's why I don't really go out anymore. It's just drama for me. Like I go out and somebody says something disrespectful. I'm big on respect, man. So somebody says something to my friends, it's gonna be on a crack. And I don't like to talk. I just like to fight. So I mean, it's as old as I am. I know it's pretty. That's just my mind from being doing so much time. We didn't talk in there. was just like you felt disrespected in some type of way, and whatever way you felt, you dealt with it, and you didn't talk about it. You're just gonna fight, and that's the
Yeah.
way I brought it up. I'm hood like that. It's not, it's not because I'm trying to be tough or nothing like that. That's just me. That's who I am.
So with the, in exactly respect is big, and I let a lot. Actually, this is what I do, amiga. I don't know if you knew this, but I wrench up. I give a wrench. That means anyone that has a wrench in the comment section could knock off like the weirdos or anyone that's making stupid comments.
Oh, really?
I Yeah,
Okay.
I give most of the ladies my day oneers and Chicano too. If when as they frequent the comments all the time, we got like 3-4 shows a week. I give them wrenches because I can't all the time look at the comments, but I said here the ladies feel protected because there's been some other lives where even I gotta admit, at one point I was on lives that were just a couple characters on the panel, but when they start playing a certain way with certain words and they don't respect the ladies, I fucking hit that X and I'm out of that live and you'll never see me. I just come from, I don't play that. And so a lot of the ladies, we do that. So respect definitely is number one. That was crazy. So going back to that situation, going back to what broke the internet last week. And I'm glad that she's okay. But like you were saying, it's the principle of the whole thing.
Yes.
Because first of all, what I heard her say is it was a closed set. A closed set is supposed to be only artists or anyone under contract.
Right.
That's to my understanding, that's a closed set. Only artists and anyone under contract. So why was there other people? And why was there other people in the backgrounds in the rooms? And I'm just thinking of these things out loud right now. I haven't had too much time to dissect this situation, but why was that? And another thing I wanted to mention is it's been put out there that the reason that this happened was because of a Texas rapper called South Park Mexican. That's already been confirmed and put out there. That's a very sticky situation. As far as where I stand, that's not sticky. That's not even, there's no confusion. I'm black and white. Just as much as we respect the ladies here, any weirdos that do that weirdo shit, they don't come 1,000 miles of Chicano to because we don't play that. And I might touch on that and in a whole nother video. But you have R. Kelly, which when I started my channel, amiga, I DJ'd a lot in the beginning as I was building subscribers up, right? I DJ'd a lot. And I would have some R&B sessions. And I told the people on a live when motherfuckers were going into me on the comments, I told them, I said, I can't do an R&B session without the fucking King R. Kelly. I said, so they're putting me in a basket where if I play the music, I support it. What do you think about that?
I feel like you can listen to whatever you want. I mean, we've been listening to what SPM and then for years. I mean, I don't say I bump that stuff every day, but hey, when it comes on, I mean that food was pretty good. I takes me back to some old stuff when I was back in jail.
90s music, huh?
Yeah, so I mean, it is what it is. But like I said, I don't support chomos. Hell no, hell no. But I mean, I like to say the music comes on, someone's playing it. Oh, okay, cool. I'm not gonna be like, hey, change that shit. I'm gonna beat you up. Can't do that. It's what it is. You gotta respect people. At the end of the day, it's all about respect. Straight up.
Period. That's right. Saludable 831's in the casa. I appreciate you. No face, no case, machete. I just got to give a roll call. These are all my day oneers, amiga.
That's
All my
right.
day oneers. You'll be seeing them as you come back. That's right. We support Chicanos 100%, man. We support the raza. And it's not just Chicanos, but soy Chicano. And so let me ask you this, amiga. I guess I ask everyone that comes on the channel, is Chicana or are you something else?
Yeah, I'm Chicana.
Okay, good. So it feels like that's a question I always ask the people. You know what I mean? Every time we come on here, and I'm first generation. So mis papás nacieron en Mexico. I was born here, and English was my second language. So the reason I started this channel also as well, amiga, is because I'm trying to we make up 40% of California. We do. The raza, Chicanos or Mexican Americans, 40%. We have the power card. The only reason we can't use the pinche ace up the sleeve power card is because we don't unite.
Right.
And that's just unfortunate, but it is what it is. And it's not just our raza. It's a lot of razas. They go at each other and it seems like there's no unity. But you know what? Chicanos, a lot of us can relate, especially growing up in the neighborhoods and everything else like that. So let me get back to the Jenny situation. There was an individual on food community. So shout out to the food community. Actually, a couple weeks ago, amiga, they shared a clip and it was my wife dancing in the backyard at her birthday party. So shout out to the Fu community. I didn't know Flyboy Inc. was a member of the Fu community, but he covered Jenny 69 shared a meme that had the Bodyguard soundtrack, the
I,
Bodyguard song. You
I
saw it?
that was I love that.
Okay,
Shout
so
out to
shout
my boy.
out. So shout out to the Fu community, Flyboy Inc. and LA Icon or Icon Juan or whatever you want to call them right there. Everyone that's doing their thing over there. Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. So he covered her during the whole incident. And I'm like, I heard a lot of comments from the men saying Captain this and this and that. Let me, and before I ask you, what do you think about him coming to her aid and helping her? I'm going to tell you exactly what I think about it. I think that was fucking embarrassing. I think that was very embarrassing to be on a video shoot and to have someone that you invite to the video shoot get packed out, and then it seems like stick your chest out afterwards and be proud because of the reason she was packed out. I don't know. I want to give a shout out to Flyboy Inc. What do you think about him covering her up while allegedly the assistant said that they were kicking her in her head?
Like I said, I wasn't there. I didn't hear the details and everything, but I know he did what a man's supposed to do for a female. So whatever it was he did, that was what he do for any woman, I think. I mean, I would even do that. I mean, it's just a man. He was there and he didn't turn the other way. That I mean, that's what's up because that's a real man. That's what a man does.
You hear that? All to the fellas. Come on, you know what I mean? Especially if, don't oh, man, it seems like we need to teach more etiquette. We need to teach more etiquette over to the men. They're not opening doors no more. You know what I mean? They're not standing up anymore at the dinner table, excusing the ladies over to you. They're not doing none of that shit. The internet has gotten people to act a lot of fucking ways that came from the old school that used to have that. You see a lady, a damsel, you see her getting stomped on by two. She called them 400 pounders. I don't think there were 400 pounders. I mean,
I don't.
400 pounds?
No, I don't think she weighs about that much. I don't know. I don't
I
think.
don't know neither. Again, I was just being like, whoa, that's a high
The
number.
bigger they are, the harder they fall. You know.
You ain't lying. She ain't lying neither. That's right. Don't forget to hit that like button right there. We got Loca in the casa right now. Appreciate her and her time giving some insight. She went viral for speaking her mind, and I think that's what the internet's supposed to do is speak your mind, gente. It seems like you got a lot of people rallying behind you. Have you gotten any messages and comments of people saying we got your back?
All day, and it's mostly all females. You know, a lot of females are like from my respects out up north. I had females, telling me, "Hey, we got your back. Let us know. We'll drive down there." I was like, "That's what's up." I never had, really chop it up with up northerners. My brother actually he lives up north, but shout out to Ruben. But like I said, I've had a lot of good feedback. A lot of females are like, "Hey, we got your back," and I was like, "Well, even though I don't need nobody's back, I got my own." But hey, I appreciate that. And that's much love, and thank you for that.
No, no, no worries about that. We want to thank you for your bravery, for your. O sea, you're just speaking on behalf of the raza. You're not speaking on behalf of a demographic SoCal only. No, no, no. You're speaking for all Chicanas by saying this shit is wrong. If this happens again, just to let you know it's wrong. I'm sure Jenny had to find out, unfortunately, the hard way of
Yeah,
associating with certain people
right,
and having to carry security. Like even if it's a Sunday morning last minute shoot, you ain't got no security. Don't do it if you're on a certain level. No,
right.
you got to be able to move only with security. And I know it's fucked up. I mean, everyone would love to walk around like Mike Tyson. You know what I mean? The people's champion, and he's bringing out the whole city with him in the middle of the street. But ain't no one trying to mess with Iron Mike Tyson. But you got a lot of haters. You got a lot of haters, and so it's for the raza. We tear each other down more than anyone else. And I'm glad they got things like Chicano Hollywood and like Gold Toes. Gold
Yeah,
Toes being from Northern California, but going down south because when you see Gold Toes, you know he's only about making money. He's not talking about Northern. He's not talking about none of that. And I consider myself the same thing. No one comes on my channel with and if they do, because I'm also a fight promoter and I put on content create, I put on fights. I tell the people, I said, hey, they come to me because they want to get broke off. They want to get paid. I say, I'm not no Suge Knight. I'm not fucking 1 foot in the hood and 1 foot in business. And I think that would be bad for any one of my fighters in my fight promotion because they want someone that's strictly business. That's all I am. So here on Chicano Tube is Dios, familia, y cultura. And we always push that. And we appreciate for you just speaking up. Now, before we end it though, amiga, I want to give any future endeavors que estás haciendo, anything you're aspiring to do. Let the people know a little bit about you if you could about on that.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm really want to go into acting. I'm opening up a brand, a clothing brand as well. I just started. I just thought about this like last night. I said, hey, I want to open up. I want to do a brand. You know, like why not? That's really basically it. I'm anything that makes money. I'm a hustler. I've always been a hustler. I'm a reseller. So I sell products, you know. So I sell a lot of collectible toys. I sell stuff like, you know, expensive stuff. You know, people like collectibles. If I can get them, and then I just make my money and I sell them. So I've always been in the sales, you know, selling toys, whatever I could resell. It don't matter whether it's TVs, whatever I got. You know, I'm just a hustler. So
That's right. You know what? I just wanted to post the comment. I don't even know if you could answer this comment. You don't have to answer anything you feel uncomfortable answering. The big question, has Pinks responded to the fade? If it gets personal, if you don't want to answer that, I totally understand that.
No, she hasn't.
Okay, got it. I
waiting.
don't know. Yeah. Oh, okay. What'd you say?
I said I'm still waiting for a response.
So officially, there has been no response. Okay,
No.
I wanted to go ahead and put that out there. Nobi Lightning's in the casa. Orale, I appreciate you, my boy. Fum 209, Spanx Contreras. Want to go into acting. So this is what we're doing here on Chicano Tube is let's keep that pushing over for Loca right here. Subscribe over to her if you want. I think it's a private account. It's not a public account. She's a public figure. Is there anywhere else that they can get you for bookings or for inquiries?
Yes, I have an email. I'll put my email. It's are you gonna put it on or Jen?
Definitely. Oh yeah. I can put that in the description. So that's the Gmail. You want to put it out there?
Yeah. No,
You're okay. Okay.
I'll give it to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I do have that one, but you're saying it's okay. That's where they get a hold of you for bookings.
Yeah, put it out there. Yeah, that's fine.
So I'm assuming acting, and then you said modeling.
Yeah, I've been doing a couple of shoots actually. I've been doing a lot of hair shows. I just anything, like I said, anything that gets me. I'm done. I'm down.
Perfect. So there's the Gmail right there. But I'm also gonna go ahead and put it with her permission. I'll put it at the bottom of the video, you guys. That's right, you guys. You're getting a lot of love in the comment section. You probably can't see the comments like I can, but we got almost. You can't see them?
No.
Okay, my bad. Pancho Zapata, Jose Canchola, Robert Richards. We got almost 100 people in the casa, so I appreciate you, Loca. I wanted you to give any last words of encouragement, words of advice over to the ladies. Anything you would like to say?
Well, we should have each other's backs, like I said, and like the code is what respect. Stay solid, stay true. I mean, stay true to the game. Females, I mean, I just be like to help each other, really. Like, don't hate on each other. Like, let's just motivate each other. Like, you know, all that they say. What I'm a clout. I heard clout chaser. I didn't even know what that was. Like, honestly, I was like, what does that mean? I told my friend, what is that? She said, oh, that mean. And I go, okay, like. I mean, I don't know that lingo for the internet. I just barely started my Instagram like a year ago. I didn't know nothing about social media. Like, I'm not into social media like that. But like I said, I want to do let's do a reality show for females, you know?
Okay. She's giving a call out to other Chicanas that want to collaborate over with her. She wants to do a reality show. Modeling is open. Shoots are open. Lowrider shows are open. Acting is open. There's a huge industry. I spoke today with I don't know if you know Big Joe Castro.
No, I don't.
Okay, got it. So he was at Chicano Hollywood. He called me today.
I was there in Chicano Hollywood. I was there.
Yeah, awesome. He was there as well. He called me today and he told me that he wants to. I'm gonna go to the next. I forgot. It's like it's like in May or June where they have the mixer.
Okay.
The networking event. So you're going to see me down there. I think it's June or July. They had it this year, amiga, but it just, I forgot the date, but you're gonna see me go down there. That's right. That's right. And
Yeah.
real quick, where you're talking about clout, me too. I don't know what the hell that word was, but I know what it is now. It's called attention. Back in the
Yeah.
'90s, we used to call it we called it high siding. You
Oh,
just
okay,
you,
okay.
it's just trying to high side. You got a new ride, or you're feeling fresh and high siding, I guess. And I guess that's the
Yeah.
last thing, but you know what? We're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. We're only gonna do because I'm gonna actually every Sunday night. I don't know if you know this, but every Sunday night I do a oldie show.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Okay, so it wouldn't be a Chicano channel. Come on, what kind of Chicano channel would it be without oldies?
I was like, when you started playing the oldies in the beginning, I was like, I was already feeling it. Like, ooh,
Yeah.
okay.
So what happened is I started doing more talking lives because the people like to engage. They want to know what's going. It's not all chisme. If you hear me talk about real shit that affects like me and you. The food that we put on our table, the hustle, the grind, the economy. Sometimes get into politics. We get into conspiracy theories and all kinds of other shit too on the day ones. But I
I love.
took the music show away. I know, I know. I took the music show away so long. I did a poll and the people were like, "Bring back the Sunday night show." And you're like, you're right. I started thinking you're right. It can't be a Chicano channel without oldies.
Right. That's right. That's
That's
right.
right, you guys. Don't forget to hit that like. I appreciate you guys for coming in. Jose Canchola, Evelyn 925, Spaceballs in the Casa Farmero, Fruit Stand. I appreciate you, Evelyn. Everyone else, you guys. Gracias for your time, amiga. I hope we continue to push for you
Yeah.
online
Thank you.
and that God keeps blessing you. And
Thank you.
we'll see you in the future, hopefully again.
Thank you. Shout out to Chloe and Brandon.
That's right. Cuídate
Thank.
mucho, eh?
Bye.
You take care. All right. So you just had Loca check in right now live on Chicano Street because you know what? That Gen 968, it had a lot of different layers to it. First of all, she said she accepted to go to the video shoot, but already had a bad experience with that rapper. A bad experience where she heard him, her manager called him like on a three-way, but Jenny didn't talk on the three-way and stayed quiet on the three-way and actually heard that rapper, that dude again, I don't know him, heard that rapper say, you know what? I don't give a fuck if she comes or not. The only reason I want her is for clout. She said it on her live. If you want me to post her live, hit a one. I'll post the live on the YouTube channel. It's crazy. So it's like she went against, like, I think she said this even herself. She went against her own intuition and went to the fucking video shoot. And then when she gets here, she finds out it's not a closed set. So she said it was the most unprofessional shoot she had ever been on. That's what she said. This is coming from Jenny 69's mouth. She said that was the most unprofessional shoot she's ever fucking been on. She said there was riffraff. I mean, I'm not calling any certain individual. Don't start even twisting my pinche palabras. She's saying there was just extras there when a closed set, and I know DPs. I know I got buddies that are DPs. I got a DP that helps me here in the studio, director of photography. If it's a closed set, no one is supposed to be on other than the artists, actors, or anyone under contract. If they're not under contract, this is not bring the homies. Now, I understand about bringing people, but it's fishy. It's suspicious as hell, man. And then Jenny, when she heard Pinks is here, she said, okay, well, she didn't really think too much of it. They bumped heads on IG, unfollowed each other on IG because Pinks went on her. Now the gente, you guys let me know this in the comment section. Pinks went on Jenny 69's IG and commented down there, hey, we don't wear Jordans. This other raza wears Jordans. And you know what I mean, but I'm not going to say it. She said, she jumped on Jenny 69's IG and commented, hey, we don't wear Jordans. This other raza wears Jordans. Again, this is someone that she's just been wanting, you know what I mean, and hustling and putting in a lot of hard work to get to the level where she's at. She comes from another world. A lot of not even, well, men, but ladies that come from the calles as well, they know how hard it is. You got motherfuckers like Brick Baby that go on Adam 22. And sometimes I read the comments and I hear people talking about, well, I wouldn't be on Adam 22's podcast because this and that and this and that. And so how come Brick Baby from 6 O's on there? I'll tell you why. Because he's a real one from the street and he knows that real street guys hardly get opportunities like this. They hardly get a voice out in exposure. So that, like mi amiga Loca that just came on right now, God can bless her and keep her push going in the right. O sea, we just need some spotlight a little bit. Mi amiga Loca that just came on got that spotlight a little bit by just speaking up. Let me move this. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. All of a sudden, this started bugging the shit out of me. Just for mi amiga Loca speaking up. That's right, real quick. All right. Hold on a second, you guys. I gotta. That's right. Hold on a second. My bad. And don't worry, I'm gonna pick up where I left off. I know exactly where I was. I just gotta handle business. Okay. So I asked Loca. I said I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I didn't know. I gotta be completely honest with you. I didn't know the difference between a resident and a non-resident because man, a lot of these terms I never heard. Even again in late 2000s when I heard the youngsters, I'm active. I don't know what the fuck does that mean? And having did me aventé, 20 already and all that. I still never heard that. Just a different class, a different old school. But anyways, she was already feeling vibes before even going over to the video shoot. She went against her own gut feeling, like I shouldn't go. I have no security, but I have the assistant. The assistant, she needs an assistant. Everywhere she goes, pues la tienen que maquillar, peinar. She got to be on super fleek. She says she recorded this song 2 months ago and didn't even know the words. And while she's on set, she had to not just do hair and makeup. She had to practice the verse because she said she didn't even know she was gonna say the songs. This dude did the verse, this rapper. No disrespect. I'm not trying to disrespect him. We don't play that here. Also, respect is everything. Respect is everything. If I had my sampler, I'd hit it. He went 2 months after she recorded the verse without getting a hold of her. So she didn't even know that this shoot was happening. She happens to just reach out the day before. So it's like all these things that should have been pointing her away from the music shoot. The red flags were there. O sea, when there's no peace right here, cabrones, gente, to all the raza, don't do it. It's that simple. You're fucking with people that just you don't know. Because what's gonna happen is you're gonna be around people with that crabs in a bucket mentality, and they're gonna see you and they're gonna want to pull you back down. That's what's gonna happen. They're gonna see you shining, pushing, striving, evolving, leveling up. And if they hate that you do it, fuck them. I gotta keep it real. That you're you're changing, you're evolving. Now, of course, if you fall under the G code, nor am I saying, do shit you shouldn't do. No, I'm not saying that. When I go see the youngsters at the juvenile hall, or when I go to the camp once a month, where they sent the youngsters down from YA, I tell them constantly, while you're in here, you're gonna have to do what you gotta do. But all I'm telling you, and take it from someone that's been exactly into pinche sia right there. I was in that pinche sia. I went through those hallways. I went through that R. I did all that shit. I said, someone that's been sitting there, especially that camp that I go to, I've been there once. I went there twice. So I've been in their chairs. And whether they come out just to eat a pinche chocolate or eat some papitas, I'm gonna constantly. God is as God gives me strength every cada dia. I'm gonna constantly be telling them to watch out for these fake cats that are simply trying to get them to catch more time. That they ain't OGs. They're fake OGs. They ain't trying to get them to level up. They're trying to put something in their hand again so they can go work the block and catch another case. Anyways, the Jenny 6ix9ine situation, that was crazy. She got packed out. She was in the back of the chute. And when she heard Pinks was there, she felt like, okay, she's probably going to have to end up talking with her about this situation, blocking each other because she jumped on her Instagram. And the other girl that was behind Lady Pinks, the other one, Jenny actually said she reached out to her because she branded herself with like a makeup line. You know what? Damn, I forgot to ask Loca that. Loca, if you're still watching, amiga, send me by text or DM or any, however you want to, any brands, links, anything that you want me to put at the bottom of this video, amiga. My bad. I forgot to tell you that, Loca. If you're still watching, hit me with the links on what you want me to put at the bottom of the video, please. Thank you. She actually saw, it was called Riverside something. And of course, they're from Riverside. She actually liked the makeup, Jenny said, and reached out to her. That she liked the makeup, the second girl behind Lady Pinks. Now, she said they were both 400 pounds. I was like, I don't know. Because I don't know. Because I don't follow them. That's how I don't know. But Jenny asked her assistants, hey, when they were packing me out, or say when they were jumping me, did it look like they were just wanting to punch me? Or did they look like they wanted to turn my lights off? And the assistant said they were kicking so hard. They were winding they had boots on. They were winding their patadas back and it was hitting a mirror. Boom, pop, boom, pop, boom, pop. Crazy shit. Crazy. Now we're going to wrap this up at least by 7, you guys, because I'm going to come back on and we're going to do the Sunday night show, the Sunday night oldies, or sometimes we get into old school, love music, romance, whatever you want to call it. It wouldn't be a Chicano channel without that. Denise Castillo's in the casa. I appreciate you. Ron Garcia, Spaceballs, Orale. Let's Comb the Desert. A cat named Scamper. I don't know. I don't know what to think about these channels anymore. I feel betrayed. Behold, because the whole yada was wrong. How do we move on to keep talking about nonsense politics? Well, a lot of people, they're going to talk, a cat named Scamper. People are going to talk about what they're going to talk about. You know, hopefully it's entertaining. I wouldn't be spending a fucking second. Let me let you know what I see on YouTube, though. Just to let you know. YouTube Yarda videos, no, that's not number one. That's entertaining as hell, right? It's entertaining as hell. I watch documentaries. Straight up. History Channel. I watch documentaries. I like listening to history. You know, some people had commented, Mike, here, you're getting into conspiracy theories. Everything I'm talking about is a fucking conspiracy fact. It's not a conspiracy. If it was a theory, then I'd let you know, hey, gente, this is what's getting put out there. This is the information, but you guys judge for yourself. If the shit's been proven already, then it's not a theory. I'm giving you conspiracy facts. So, you know, we talk about a lot of things here. Fum 209's in the casa. That's right. Spaceball says 69. All right, let me finish that one with 69. After she gets packed out, she's waiting for her scene again and again. And then she gets called to the back by this rapper. The back of the building. They go, but she tells her, your assistant has to stay here. So Jenny 6ix9ine leaves the assistant. And then she goes to the back of the building alone there. So this guy, this individual, this rapper tells her, you know what? According to her, this is all according to her. She said, you know what? Don't say that happened to you. Say that you got into a fight because of SPM, because you support his music. And then we'll do this and that and this and that. And she's like, the fuck? I'm going to do that? O sea, I mean, if this is true, I don't know. If this is true, this is manipulation now that's happening. Because to keep it real, gente are gonna fucking think 2, 3 steps ahead. First thing they're gonna want to do is cover their ass. And they're gonna want to think 2 or 3 steps ahead. That's how people control things. And if you're on that level, you're on that level. Period. And when she says, I'm calling the police, I was just assaulted on a movie set. I came here as an artist doing a job and I got assaulted on the job. The guy goes, you're not going to do that. You know, there's something about snitching or the G code. But guess what, gente? Not everyone is under the G code. Hello. I'm raising my hand right here to anyone, pendejos, that think I'm under some kind of G code. No, that's been done. Been done. Still in the neighborhood, but now doing the positive. When I go down there, the youngsters say, Mike, you're just speaking facts. I'm just speaking facts. Tell me what facts I'm not speaking. We could stay on that level, and to those that want to make a career out of it, to each his own. I have much respect. Never would I ever disrespect someone that just wants to continue doing the same things they did in their teens all their life. You do you. I don't disrespect it. I don't. Matter of fact, I don't know a lot of older guys that are around anyways, because here in Salinas, a lot of them went so damn hard, they're wiped out. Either the drogas got them or they're wiped away. There's not that much older cats. But if I were to run into some older cats, and it's funny because, you know, when you see some real, raw, authentic cats, you show them videos like that and ask them. It's real interesting, the insight you gave from them, and ask them, what's your opinion? Here's a rapper that she's a wife, a mother, an entrepreneur, grinded so fucking hard the last 10 years. The last 10 years grinded so hard to get where she's at. And this happened to her at a music shoot. Any veterano would be like, how embarrassing. How embarrassing. And then do a video. I mean, hey, to each his own. It's the internet. Loca was even talking about Clout. She didn't know what that was. Amiga, I didn't know what that word was neither. Clout. So Clout's attention, gente. It's like a lot of people say it's the new carga. It's people want attention. But you know what? Going viral, like Loca went viral, it helps out too. It helps push you because we just need a little spotlight. And any kind of talent that you have, hopefully, con la ayuda de Dios, gets put out there and gets picked up. And the people see the talent. Because God didn't create nobody without a talent, or else he wouldn't have came out with the parable of the talent. The parable of the talents wasn't just for those 3-4 dudes. When the Lord said that, the parable of the talent is to show the whole mundo that the Lord put a pinche talent inside each and every single one of the gente on earth. And he doesn't want you to bury it. But a lot of us just need a little bit of light. Man, I hope this podcast helped out Loca. I hope it helped me out a lot. I'll tell you that, because I got to see her insight on her just speaking the truth on IG. So I follow her on IG. If you want to follow her on IG, go ahead and search her on IG. I don't know the handle, but she's on there. She's on IG. Oh, you know what? Go to American Cholo's IG or go to Gold Toes IG. Do me a favor. Oh, and I hope it's okay too. I forgot to ask her. Can I direct people over to your IG equally? Oh, PK says, I pay my taxes. That's right. If you don't, cabron, you end up in the feds way. What do you want to be in the Fed? Robert Richards says, SPM is all bad. You know what? I think it's a gray area. SPM. I think people are talking, don't know the whole history about SPM. And so I'm dropping a video, you guys, a tale of the tape for the first content creator fight. I'm going to drop that one because a lot of people are asking me questions. I think I'm going to continue just to do one more video and give my insight on the SPM situation, because that was the reason, supposedly, allegedly, that Jenny 6ix9ine a year ago remade a song or something to that extent. I don't know all the details, but they brought that up a year later. No, it's I in my opinion, it's all the history that has been recent and not something that happened a year ago. But that's just how I see things. Who am I? I'm not the pinchy judge or the jury. I let the people decide. I just put the information out there. That's right, Spaceballs. I see you, my boy. Say less. I come from the say less generation, Spaceballs. Straight up. Let me put that comment up there too. I come from the say less generation. Not that I haven't bumped heads on the internet. A lot of people accuse me, oh, it's for views and likes. Then why would I delete videos? If I've had to call someone out that I think is wishy-washy or on the fence or not a leader for the raza or maybe bad because I do work with the youth and being like, okay, when you see that channel, he's really a clown and those videos are just sticking his chest out about old shit, but don't follow, whatever I say, it's because these pendejos want to say they're leaders of the people. Well, you got to be you're on a certain standard there. Not that you have to walk on water. It's just you got to be mature. You got to be more mature than the internet. That's right. Say less. That's right, my boy. Damn, man. Foom 209. I was almost gonna highlight that comment, Foom 209, but I think I'm gonna have to do a video. I don't do a lot of recorded videos, gente, but I think I'm gonna have to do a recorded video and upload it to give my insight. The Chicano on Chicano Street. We're gonna have to give that insight on SPM and to each his own. I mean, really, a lot of that video would probably have to be putting myself in the mentality back of the G code. The civilian code is it doesn't get any more horrible or fucking sick, no matter how you explain it. They're just different mentalities on how you see things. No matter what, nobody would want that motherfucker to be with their child. Nobody. Period. That's right. Spaceballs, I appreciate you. Spanx is in the casa. All right. Green Eyes in the casa. I appreciate you. Okay. I won't post that one, Green Eyes, but I get what you're saying as far as getting jumped on. A lot of people prey on the weak. And here where I grew up, no. There was a lot of alpha males, and so we didn't like that. Matter of fact, this is what we did. When we seen those kids in school that never fit in, we would tell them to kick back. Hey, leave Sam alone. Hey, Sam, come kick back right here. Hey, Sam's the homie, because this is someone that's getting picked on. Or just because he moved, or he's a different raza, or he moved from another state. No one knows his situation. But I come from the generation where, no, we didn't do that. So yeah, bullies, I didn't really see too much of. Some people say we were the bullies. I heard EBK did a video on with a upstate point of view, and upstate point of view said something that I 100% can corroborate. I should jump on upstate point of view to do a video with them. 100%. I ran into 2 or 3 individuals that said because they were bullied, they did what they had to do. Yep, we could talk about that, but I'm going to leave it over there. I don't want to get all that on this one. So don't forget to follow Loca. The links are going to be at the bottom. She's a public figure, available for a lot of things, you guys. She's going viral. This push right here, hopefully, is helping her and is hopefully bringing awareness también over to the people and the gente on this kind of situation right here. What's right is right here on this channel. What's wrong is wrong. And here, critical thinking and common sense reigns, you guys. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. I'm going to see you really, really shortly, okay? Let's jump on over there to the Super Love Jam tonight. I got to jump in the other studio. Let me turn all these lights off right here, and then I'm going to go to the other studio and power on all the lights over there, and then we're going to get into the Sunday night show. Give me maybe 7:30. About 7:30, we're going to go live there. Gracias, you guys. I appreciate you guys. Live from Chicano Street on Chicano Tube. Shout out to all the Raza channels. You know who you are out there. Unity of the Raza essentially is the goal. And remember what I always say, gente? Remember what I always say. In the end, all you got is the memories.